one of my favorites. I'll tell it. Let's begin. Which of these legends interest you? Recount an adventure of Jews, and I'll tell it. Let's begin. I'll share any story with you. Excellent choice. This is a tale of blood and sadness, when vicious Mongols hunted every twin on Tsushima and captured their spirits. The island prayed for warriors to save the twins, and the ghosts answered the call. They tracked the captive twins to a Mongol roadblock. The ghosts tracked the prisoners' trail through the camp, but the captive twins were nowhere to be found. Cart tracks cut deep in the ground, provided the only sign of where they went. The ghosts followed the trail. The Mongols' eyes burned with dark flame, a sign of their dreadful bond. Cursed Mongols fell, their link shattered. The ghosts found the carts, but not the twins. Only wheel tracks remained, leading deeper into the forest. The ghosts followed, determined to rescue the twins of Tsushima. The Mongol cart traveled up the road, escorted by foes protecting mysterious cargo.
Enemy nearby. Zipsige. Good. Ready? Guards up!
With their enemies slain, the ghosts are free to search the cart. Inside, they made a grisly discovery. Human hearts, freshly harvested from the twins of Tsushima. They struck out, following by reaping the hearts of Tsushima's twins. The Oni were able to tether themselves to each other, sharing a life force that could not be broken, so long as the ghosts arrived at a war camp to confront its gruesome leaders.
Here you discipline.
No han hablado ni nada. No seas nasty.
No me acordaba. Ay, chiquilla, ¿por qué me dejas? A las 8 ya quería que me cambiara tu mamá. No me dan ganas de Ay, se queda estúpida. Mentira de mí.
The Oni fell, vanquished by the ghosts. They would no longer prey on the twins of Tsushima. But a greater threat still lurked in the shadows. Only a powerful Onibaba could have tethered such spirits. But that is another story for another time. I have many legends for you to enjoy. Which of these legends interest you? Excellent choice.
Estoy esperando a que me meta una. Aún se llaman lobbies. Donde me metan compartidos de otra gente. En línea.
¿Estás en línea? ¿Estás en línea?
No, pues no sé, todavía no hay nadie. ¿Qué?
¿Y tú esperaste que se ponga?
Tengo que esperar hasta que pongas. A ver si se busca.
¿Y tú juegas contra ellos con?
No sé, ahorita no he jugado esto. No sé si sea contra o juntos. ¿Qué?
Creo que sí son 5 por 4.
Choose and I'll tell it.
¿Eh? 5 por 4, 9. ¿Sí? 5 por 4.
No sé.
9, 9,
One
30.
of my favorites.
39 por 40, 1080. Se me está acabando mi estomaguito, güey. De tanto que como frijoles. Voy a cantar un juramento que es sagrado.
Any story with you.
No hay nadie. Entonces, lo voy a hacer.
Let's begin. This is the tale of Io, an Onibaba who gave birth to an inhuman army,
Sí, pues, pero
imbuing
no
them
es por
with
eso.
an unnatural strength and a wicked hate that rivaled her own. The ghosts set out to stop Io
Sí.
before her army became
Eso
invincible.
todo no está jalando bien. Sí. Ahorita no me dejaba hacer mi.
Por tu cara.
Into the shadows!
The cursed soldiers were empowered by Io's rage. Her vengeful spirit, as long as she remained, they could not fall. The ghosts hit their mark, but Io lived on, for they had only killed a servant.
Me. Feeding. Please. You must stop the Onibaba. She's entered the sacred forest.
Through ritual sacrifice and bloodshed, harnessing pain and anguish, the disciples of Io.
Tsushima is part of me now. Ever since that day, sacrifices. Humans always have to sacrifice. You only destroy disciples, not me.
Time to disappear.
The ghosts knew their only hope of stopping Io was to save the other monks before she could consume their spirit.
I was a woman once, long ago, but that was before that.
As the ghosts drew near to a mysterious village, they discovered a terrible sight. Honorable spirits held prisoner, used as stores from which Io fed. set free the captive.
Too late, Ghost.
Please save me!
Although the ghosts freed the body, the spirit was no longer there. The disciples dispersed, the prisoners. This army defeated. Io grew eerily silent. But had she been defeated? Or had she simply moved on to somewhere else?
There's a really cool item in the new Curiosity.
Relax for a moment. Listen,
They're called
choose,
Curiosity
and
bricks.
I'll
I
tell
did
it.
some experiments on these bricks, and I got some really unexpected results. They look just
One
like
of
Lego
my
bricks, but happen to
favorites.
be made out of metal rather than plastic. Specifically.
This is a tale of dark rituals and powerful spirits. The Mongols wished to make themselves great and used these rituals to steal ki from 3 elemental kami. Amaterasu, goddess of the sun. Tsukuyomi, god of the moon. And Susanoo, god of storms. The rituals were draining the kami of their ki, so the ghosts set out to save them. At their conquered village, the Mongols had opened their door to the spirit realm to steal ki from the kami. The ghosts resolved to destroy the ritual. The ritual ended. The door between realms closed. But new rituals had already begun elsewhere. The ghost set out in search of these other threats. The spirits of the kami cried out to the ghosts. Their stolen ki was being used to give the Mongols divine protection. Unless the rituals were stopped and the kami set free, Tsushima could not be saved. The ghosts found 3 more rituals. One beside a river, one at a war camp, and one within a canyon. But the Mongols had almost completely drained the kami. The ghost would need extraordinary strength to defeat them. The ghosts ended the ritual, but their fight was far from over. Another ritual was stopped, and another door closed. But the ghost's work was not yet done.
Thank you.
The final ritual had been stopped, and the ghosts breathed a sigh of relief. But the kami whispered to the ghosts that an even greater threat still remained. The darkest Mongol ritual was under the care of the great Onibaba, Iyo.
You think the kami are honorable. They are not. In my darkest hour, I prayed to them. But my prayers fell on deaf ears. And an innocent life was lost. I am only taking what they owe me. Do not stand in my...
Iyo's ritual was surrounded by Mongol guardians. The ghosts had to defeat them all. Mongols were dead, but Eo's ritual was nearly complete. He only had moments away from victory.
Enraged, Oni Baba sent the Oni to slaughter the ghosts.
At last, the Oni were slain. The rituals ended. The Oni Baba would not realize her plans. The ghosts were triumphant, and the Kami were free. Balance had returned to the island. All was safe for now. Listen while I recount an adventure of the go. I'll share any story with you. One of my favorites. This is the tale of Uchitsune, an archer whose skill rivaled the power of Iyo, the great Onibaba. Fearful, she trapped him in a cursed place, enslaving and torturing him with the misdeeds of his past. The ghosts set out to free the warrior from Iyo's grasp. The ghost cautiously approached the bow. The fearsome spirit of an ancient samurai appeared.
Welcome, samurai. My name is Ujitsune. Iyo, the powerful Onibaba, trapped me in this realm. Long ago, my bow was blessed by a kami. If anything can break Iyo's hold on this place, it's the bow. The Onibaba's followers approach. Quick, use my bow to defeat them. protection is broken. Finish them! Io has plagued Hiyoshi Springs. Follow me. We must end the Onibaba's curse.
Uchitsune led the ghosts to Yoshi Springs. Uchitsune was an archer of legend, known for saving an entire kingdom from a fearsome demon known as Kotengu.
That is why Io trapped me. She has been feeding...
The town of Hiyoshi Springs was overrun with invaders seeking Io's power.
Wield my bow once more and rid the area of my presence.
The ghosts freed the village, but more cursed Mongols swarmed the inn.
The Onibaba's strength is fading. Free the rest of the town. Send the rest of them to the 1,000 hells.
Io's disciples were gone. Yoshi Springs was quiet.
God, there's one last thing we must do. When I killed the Kotengu, I was unaware of the curse it placed on me. I killed countless more, only to learn later that my eyes had deceived me. My arrows only pierced human flesh. This is what attracted Io. I am to blame for all that has happened here. And free this place.
The Oni Baba's servants arrived, determined to keep
We're stronger together.
Stand firm. Kyoshi Springs will be free.
Io's army fought with hellish fury.
Our curse is nearly broken.
not seek vengeance, but we will. Stronger together.
The ghosts rid Hiyoshi Springs and Uchitsune of the terrible curse.
Ghosts. My spirit may be free, but I will not be reborn just because I knew.
Relax for a moment. Listen to these tales. What legend would you like to hear? A harrowing tale. When the Mongols and the demons conspired to take a village in Kubara, and a mysterious legend awaited the ghosts somewhere in the cavernous darkness, our story begins with a fisherman in need.
Help! Look, my friend! Please, hurry!
Below the ghosts stood a figure surrounded by crows. Its black eyes searched for prey, hungry.
There they are! The Tengu demons. Crow demons.
In our village, there were thousands of crows. So many. The demons. Please, my boat. Take it. Save our village, please.
Wherever the Tengu go, crows surely follow, as do terrible things. Tengu are tricksters, manipulate the ghosts arrived, only to find Otsuna village had been visited by death and destruction.
Negumbel.
I thought I was dead. Thank you.
None of you stronger together.
You have my gratitude. The others, they took them across the river.
I heard the demon speak, but it was a different tongue, an evil tongue. All I could understand was Onibaba. Tengu, they ripped them apart.
Negium Harsinta. Tengu, they flew down from the old monastery and the cave. And beware of the cave.
The ghost traveled toward the mountains, hoping they could stop the Tengu and find the cave that had terrified the villagers. The monastery loomed over the trees in the distance. The ghosts pressed on, searching for the source of the Tengu.